What is going on, guys? It's the Mod Demon here. Just want to apologize for my last upload. I got it edited down to like a half-hour video, and then when I uploaded it, I accidentally uploaded the wrong video. So I'm gonna have to take it down and then do it. Something's going on with my CapCut, I don't know. It keeps crashing and doing stuff, so we ended up with an hour and 40 long minute video. That's my bad. It's pretty early. 7 in the morning. I want to get my carb rejetted, and I want to get a new fuel filter on the bike. This is our little RFZ winter beater. Electric bike is done. We just tightened on our battery. Canada post holding everything up. So instead of like fiddling around with everything and trying to squeeze everything out, I already took the screws out of the gas tank. I'm gonna remove the tank and the whole thing, and then have the carb right up there so it's easier to work on. Turn the gas off. Oh, I forgot this little doodad down here. Oh, that's on there. That is on there nicely. That bolt behind there moving, and it's usually a tenner. There we go. Move this. We're gonna take the whole carb right off. We're gonna rejet the carb. We were running it last night, and it was like, this is a 24 mil. It's just like way too big for this bike. It's only a 125. The only good carb we got right now. We do have I think a Makuni carb. I think it's bigger than this, so I think it's a 26 maybe. We do have a 19 or a 20. That's too small. That's what was originally on here, I think. Well, the original one that was on here was the King Zhong or whatever it was, King Zhong or something like that. That you can't even maintenance that or anything. It's got like the screws on it are like just rounded caps. I literally had to take a grinder with a cutting disc and make little slits in it to take them out to try to jet it and do whatever. And I kept ordering different jets and pilots, main screws, our main jets and pilot jets, like the main and the slow, and then none of them were working. So I just stopped. I just stopped bothering with it. I just stopped bothering with it, and then I just bought these nibby carbs. It's gonna be an 8 mil, which we're gonna need to get out of the ratchet set. Or not the ratchet set, so this wrench set. I always say that because they're the ratchet wrenches. We're just gonna move the whole carb. That way we can get it over to somewhere where there's not gonna be so much gas spillage. Because I tend to do that every time I do this. Every time I remove these carbs, I tend to spill gas everywhere, so I'm going to try and avoid that this time. Being that it's winter months and we don't want to go outside. Oh, we might be tightening that. Tighty, lefty, loosey. Yeah. What do you know? I'll be all in the way like usual. Man, that's why I need it to be live. Or I need to have somebody who can actually record me, man. I've been trying to get someone to video me. Everybody else has got real jobs or better stuff to do, I guess. I mean, who wouldn't want to hang out and build and work and ride dirt bikes all day? That's like the coolest job in the damn world. I would love that. Like my dream job. Guess that's why I do this. I already smell the gas. I don't know why gas is so cold. Ever noticed that? Even in the summer, gas is so cold. So I had to put this bolt. Call it the bolt because I'm not going to say what everybody else would probably say. I put the bolt in my mouth. Alright? So I had to stop talking. I gotta multitask here. So we're going to rejet this bad boy, and we are going to change gas filter because this thing looks grunge. And I just changed this. Well, not just changed it, but like just this past season. Like just this summer. Spring I put a new one on there. Oh yeah, we're not going to spill any, that's right. We're not going to get it everywhere. Correct! Alright, well then, let's get this little handy dandy jar right here. We do have that turned off. I'm going to save that for last because that's going to make a mess. This is going to make a mess too, but not much of a mess. Not as much of a mess, I should say. Bit of drippage. And of course, there's always a bunch left in the carb. As per usual, take the top throttle. I never know what the actual technical term is, man. I should read a book on this stuff and, oh, see, we did what we said we weren't going to do, which is spill the gas. Because we tipped it. Don't we always? Yeah, that would be really useful, though, you would think, huh? if I read a book on this stuff. And I know what I'm doing. I just don't know what it's called. I don't know the technical term for it. Technical term is spill gas everywhere. Like usual. Tiny little Allen key, huh? Bike gloves for later. Our wife's got a couple appointments this morning, and after she does those, we're going to procure the truck and slap some dirt bikes on the back of it. Go for a ride. We're actually going to load the bikes up instead of just cruising around the neighborhood till somebody calls the police on us. This is usually what happens. I could get it, man. If I was like an asshole of a neighbor, I would totally understand. The fact that I'm the complete opposite and I don't bother nobody, that just bugs me. It's like I don't even bother anybody and you guys just can't even let me. I'm not even doing anything serious either. I'll just be trying to go for a quick ride up and down the street, tuning my Carb, stuff like that, you know? Call the police. Cops get tired of doing it. They get tired of coming. Yeah, bike safety, helmet, all that good stuff, you know? Yeah, they don't even want to come out here, man. They're probably like, soon as they call, they're probably like, man, these people serious? This guy's calling the cops on somebody riding their bike. Oh, man. You know what's even crazier than that? Is I swear, I'm not even the person that they're calling on. They don't got the right guy. There's a couple different people around here that have bikes. And some of those other people that have bikes are dinks. They go tear up the schoolyard, stuff like that. I don't do anything like that. I'm a grown man. I don't behave like that. I'll load my bike up and go out in the country and go somewhere where I'm allowed to go do that. In a schoolyard. What is in this? Because it is like, I got it turned almost all the way down before it even tries to run right. This carb's so huge. Yeah, 24 millimeter carb on a 25. It does make it run. You just gotta get the jetting right, that's all. Once you got the jetting right, then you're A-okay. Let me get this is how we do all this. Paper towel for this stuff. That's the one thing I like about the Nibby Carbs is how the float just dangles. What are in here? First off, we need to see if any of these little jetting kits fit. That's our good one. The other one we gotta try to repair. We're gonna try and fix it up. No, I believe this is what originally came with this. But when I look at it, I'm like, I don't know. Because those look huge. Like that looks huge. So we got these ones. I don't know if these will fit. We'll try these. We'll try these. And of course we're gonna try these. We have another bag of these somewhere. I believe they're in our box. We'll do that after. I would just want to see what's going on. This is probably something big like 110. Oh, amazing. I can't read that. Looks like it says 112, which it probably does. I hate reading stuff like this, man. I can never do it. And like if I try to do it on the camera, it's gonna be all blurry. Looks like it says 112. I won't be able to see it on there either. Well, what did they send us? 115. Got 108. 108 it looks like. That might be what we go with. I already have this one. I already lay eyes on this one, I think. So I think this is the 110. Okay, 115, 110, and then 108. And then this is a 112, I swear. It's a 112. It's a 108. Or do we go lower? See if these bad boys will fit. These are pretty chunky. Oh, they'll fit. Okay. Here's some big uns. 136. Yeah, here's some big boys, man. These are some big boys. Let's get these out and see if we can't find something a little on the lower side, because these are some big ass majorettes. These are like, I must have been on some shit when I ordered these. 120. There's gotta at least be 198 in here. I hope, anyways. This one doesn't even say anything. Well, that's weird. So this one says absolutely nothing. 120. You can kind of tell which ones are the smaller ones just by checking the holes on them. I think this is 105 or, man, that light. Oh, that's 115. This one here is 105. Contender. 135. 135. I think we might have a winner. This is an 88. 140. And it sucks. 100. It's like 150 or 160 or something like that. That's a big one. There we go, right here. 98. That's what I'm talking about. Dang, yeah. I knew there would at least be one. I never used it. It's the smallest one. What is this? 140 or something like that. 130. 96? That can't be right. 125. I think this is a 90. Okay, it has to have writing on it. What are all these ones? This one is 105. 88. I think that's the lowest one I've seen. 88. Thought I was tripping when I seen that. So 100, 105, 88. Dang, that's the lowest. 88, 90. That's 90, 96 or 95. There's the 98. So it goes 88, 90, 96, 98, 100, 105. And then this one we have, what was this? I think this was a 108. Yeah, this was a 108. And what was in it was a 112 or, yeah, 112, 112. Down to 108. We're down to 108. 108. I think it should be lower than that though. Like this is a 105. This is a 100. That's a 100. Let's just slap that in there. And we'll be able to actually open up the gas. See what this is what I'm working with. So if that was a 112, this is probably like a 40. What do you know what's a 40? Told you. I know what I'm talking about. That's usually the ratios. Oh, you can't even see it, can you? It's 40. And this camera sucks. I got this phone for cameraing and it sucks. Yes, it's right on there. 40. What do they have here for us? A 35. So if we were at 112 and 40 and then we put 100 in, so it'd be 135, 30, 135. Now let's see what we got in these, because this is a 35. Ooh, fast as lightning, baby. What was this? This is the 108. 25. This is 70 something. Yeah, that's 70 something. That's up in the high ones. There's a 40, 55, 25. Oh, that's a 42.5, 55, 42.5. That's on that one. That's a 45. This must be like a 25 to 50, because that's a 57.5, 47.5, 50, 50. Okay, so 32.5. That's a 40. That's a 35. One that I got sent was a 35. This is a 32.5. 45, 42.5, 57.5, 47.5, 650. Trying to find that 32.5. I think this is it right here. Oh, this sucks. My camera's broken on my phone. Otherwise, I would just do what I used to do and just zoom in on it. But now I can't. I wonder why that won't zoom in. Still can't read what it says. Alright, well, we're just going to have to go with our instincts and hope that this is a 32.5. Not just that, but hope that it fits. And it does not fit. So, we are left with no choice other than to run this 35 versus this 40. So we're going to have to get some bigger jets for this. Alright, this is what we got. This is what we got, is what we're going to have to work with. Unless. Ooh, wrong one yet. Let's check what they sent in the other one. Almost guarantee you it's the same things. 1 second. Okay, my bad, guys. Okay, this is what we got going on so far. Rejetting a carb. So we take our bike out later on today. See if we can't get it tuned. Hopefully, if not, we might have to order some more jets. You guys aren't really going to be able to see what I'm doing unless I'm constantly moving this. This is the YouTube. This is the TikTok. Try and keep everybody happy here. Can't wait to be able to go live on YouTube and then live on TikTok. Have them both go at the same time during the build. That's gonna be good. Okay, so we got a 98 or a 100. No, we got a 100 in here and a 35 in here. We're gonna check this out. See how she runs. See how she goes. I really don't know what to do with these. Let's put them all in this bag because these are the ones that are more than likely going to be used. And then that, we'll save these. We'll actually bring these 3 with us so we can do some changing out on the road, because we do stuff like that when we're out. That way, if anything happens, you know, we always bring a little bit of tools and a little bit of extra stuff just in case. You never know what could happen. Anything can happen while you're out there. I almost wonder if this is what's messing us up. So the gas just spraying straight out. A little bulb set up here. Yeah. Oh, let's check her out. There we go. Why is that not wanting to go on? Like at all, it doesn't want to go on. There we go. Just slap it on there slideways and frontwards and backwards all at the same time. Weird. It's on there though. Look at all the little metal shavings stuck to it. That's funny. Whoa, 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 man down. It's alright, because we never leave a man behind. You never want them to be, the screws to be hard to turn until they're tightening. So if you're trying to put a screw in and it's hard to tighten, like screw in before it's even supposed to be tightening, then you got the screw sideways or it's cross-threaded. So if you noticed how I was moving everything around, like it's because I wanted to get it so it sat in straight, and you'll see a lot of the times before I start it the right way, I'll spin it the wrong way on the top of the hole, because you'll feel it. You'll feel it when it's in the right position, because it'll drop down. It'll drop down into the hole and then it'll be ready to go. Just little things like that. These were actually really tight when we took them off, so put them back on really tight. Let's get this back on. Now that means you just gotta come over here for that. And this go like this for that. Let's get this back. It's just gotta. It was wiped out. This back on there. The lower one, the bigger hole, is always the throttle screw, and then the other one is usually just the guide. Put that on there, nice. Don't want it to rattle off. Oh, we still gotta change the fuel filter. We'll actually do that outside. What the heck is going on? Hung up on something. I'm dunking dirt up in here. This was tied in for my light. Cut that off while we're in this vicinity in space. Okay, let's get this bad boy on. Okay, and as I said, you'll know when you're getting the bolt or the nut on correctly, because there will be no pressure that just spun right on there because it was on correctly. That sucks for TikTok. All they get is those little 10-minute videos. My bad, guys, my bad. Hit it with the crisscross. Over here to this side. Of course, that's gonna drop. Probably gonna be in the way like that, so let's just hold that like that. Go like that. Ouch. The finger a little bit. You always want them nice and snug so you're not gonna be leaking. Lost air is lost power. You don't want to over tighten them though. I guess we'll give TikTok another 10 minutes on what we're doing. Okay, now that's hooked up. Up there like that. Oh, it's not doing all kinds of extraness. Doing some extraness. Some zip ties. Ties make everything so much easier. Back in the days, friends used to have those little metal things. They were like zip ties, but they were metal. They're way harder to put on. You had to use a wrench or a screwdriver to get them on. Nowadays, they're just plastic little bam, done, just like that. Baby's dirty. Shouldn't be. I washed it last time I put it away, but I guess it didn't get underneath the tank and everything else. Gonna have to make sure I give it a extreme wash this time. Extreme makeover. The little RFC has gone an extreme makeover. Okay, now we want to do this tank, flip it upside down. I want to change this fuel filter. It's starting to get cold. I'm gonna have to close the door soon. I only try to keep it warm or a certain temperature in here because of all of the electric motors, all the electric components and whatnot. Where is a new piece? It's pretty short, a lot smaller too. Okay, I guess. Yeah, pretty loose. But it's don't create a problem for us. That's really loose. We hose to hose, nose to nose. Take a little plastic piece, use it as a joiner. We're going to have to do. Alright, so let's first cut it off. Not off, but right there, just slid it back. Hose on hose undergoes transformation. It will work, we just need to get something in there, in between them both, like this and that. Like this and that. Alright, well, let's just cut this off quick. We do have some little vices and whatnot for these type of situations, and man, I'm glad I got that door open, because, ooh, that's why. There we go. That could be the source of that problem right there. I'm like, yo, it's really starting to smell like gas in here. Tank flipped down a bit. Safety first, guys. Always. Forever and for always, safety first. I mean, it is just gas, but we are in a tiny, tiny area. And that little bit of gas builds up quick. Those little bit of fumes actually accumulate and pile up quick. And we don't want that sitting in there. Because then it'll be fumage all day. All day fumage. Once that soaks in there, fumage. Alright, back to what we were doing, I guess. This opened up. What we want is one of these, so we can just cut the wheel, or cut that little piece right off. Okay, now we need to tight where we can actually put a grip on it. That way we can actually, ow! I was waiting for that. Should have put it closer up on this little thing there where there's a bit of a ledge. Oh man, that ripped the glove right away. Wonder if we're bleeding. Those little discs, they are pretty sharp. I find myself using a lot of these when I want to have clean hands. Which, I mean, I usually don't. It's just they don't. It's just now they stop getting clean. So now it's like I got to do something to try to get them back clean. Going to be our footage for today. Unfortunately, if you want to see more footage like this, you need to go to our YouTube, like and subscribe. Other than that, have a good day, TikTok. We'll catch you guys on the GoPro later. Okay. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, this device. Get this hooked up into the Dremel. Oh, it doesn't fit. Alright. Well, it's alright. We got something for that. Well, let's check her out. It cuts great. That's amazing. And obviously, we got to clean it up. That's the only shitty part about this, I guess. I mean, I could take the other part, the other Dremel thing, and do it around it. Guess I'm going to have to get an actual brand Dremel, I guess. I think those are the bigger ones. Not the best, but it's a lot better than what it was. Alright, well, let's try that out. Oh, what the heck, eh? Where'd our other piece go? No, but for real, did get a little excited when the gas was spilt, so... Oh, yeah. Sure we did. I wonder why it's so hard to maneuver about. Actually, guys, I'll be right back. Just had to go get the charger. We're back on the charge. Slap the gas tank on in the meantime. Well, the phone was turning power on. Got it up and going. Shut and on. Shut with the up and up. She up with the up and up. Up and up with the up. Gotta get a clamp on here. Let's see, clamp on that. Clip on that. Say clamp on that. Goes to the carburetor. So we can do some carbureting. Yeah, like that. Snoish, snoish, snoish. And like that. Snoish, snoish, snoish. You know what that is from? Put a comment down below. Probably won't be very many, according to our statistics. Maybe though, there's a lot of you that are closer to my age, so yeah. A lot of you will probably know what that movie is, or what movie it is from, I should say. Yeah, Schnoish. For the geek stuff. Too small, too small. Too big, too big, too big. Which one is it? Where is it? Which one is it? Where is it? Where did it go? Oh, that's way too small. That was too big. Okay, so it seats into this. We might have to go outside soon. This gas stain on the floor is... I don't like the smell of it. It's not bad or anything, but like, I don't know, I prefer not to just be smelling it. Ranch. Since we can't find our locator. Forced to use the torrent end of this Allen key, which I think is pretty cool. It came with something, I forget what it came with. It came with something. Maybe the light that we're going to be putting on. We're going to put a light on here in case we're able to ride out and it's still nighttime. It does get dark pretty early, so. Okay, gas on. Feeling like Dylan. I go Super Saiyan like Krillin. Okay, enough of that. Geek mode, man, I'm telling you. Bag on. We're ready, almost ready to go. As I had mentioned earlier, our wife's got some appointments, so it'll be a couple second wait for you guys and a long time for me, which is going to feel like forever. We're just going to stand here and get down our tank. We did some spanner wrenching this morning. Early this morning too, about 4 o'clock when I first got up. That's what we want to check though, is the bounce on our suspension before we go and put the seat on it. That's pretty good. And it put it up about a 1/4 inch higher, which is amazing. With this Getting that snapback. Gonna have to warm it all up again. A little bit better. A little bit better. Load her up with gas. Ouch. Got some new jets on. Set everything. Reseat everything, I should say. There's 1, 2. Gas one's way out from. When it gets some gas in is the sound of the air changes. We could try to choke out. Ooh, flooded it. That's way too open. Throttle. And the choke cannot be on. What time is it? 9:30. Throttle is stuck. Throttle cable is stuck, I should say. So that's 2 full turns on. It's at 2.5 on the throttle. It's almost like it's flooded. Gas gotta go open a bit more. So let's go 2.5. So let's take that half back and then go to a full. So it's at 1 full turn open. Let's try that again. Slow down. It's on the 1 kick start. Bogging out though. So let's take it to 1.5. 1 3/4. I don't want to shut off on that one. Let's just take it back to 1 and then go past 1 and go 3/4. Almost went white on that one. A little lean. Alright, well that's good enough for now. We're going to leave it at that until we get out there. So we'll get this thing put back together and then we'll see you guys out there. Got something to say or what? Baggy for these jets. That's garbage. Allen keeps getting chewed. It's the only shitty thing about these damn no-name freebies that come with stuff. Ripping the key. Yep. Yeah, that's done. Okay. He's ready. He is ready. He is ready for the road. Fresh oil change, brakes bled, gas filter. Alright guys, I'll see you guys out there. As always, it's the Mod Demon, man. Stay modding, stay upgrading, and you already know what it is, man. Stay tuned for the action. It's like every time you get your wheel up, you hit a rut and go down. You hit a rut, go down.
All right. I'm gonna go home, give it a wash. That concludes today's session. See if we can't get out here tomorrow. Fun little couple hours though. Had to stop at 4:20 though.